Dead random. FPV Saturday. So you guys complaining about the MAVIC 3? You guys need to relax and stop making such a big deal about it. Alright, I'm actually going to take off from the back of my truck right there. You do a little launch from right there. Alright, so hopefully we get locked here in a second. Still no data. Oh, there we go. All right, that took a grand total of about a minute and a half. So you guys that are crybabies, stop crying. All right, here we go. Hey, this is Dad Random, and I was thinking about doing a little bit of FPV flying. There's so many people in the park right now. Gosh, almighty, there's baseball tournaments going on. So I got a really tight area here, and I'm like, man, should I fly or shouldn't I fly? I do have this open area out here, so I could go across the street and get out into the construction area. I guess it'd be a good place to crash too. But man, when you're looking for a spot to fly, you really gotta take. I mean, I do have some clear area around the school that I could probably fly around. Parking lot's pretty clear. There's no cars, but gosh, you just kind of go, man, maybe this isn't a good place to start. But hey, I'm gonna go for it. I got two quads ready to go, battery to burn, so. In each one, so I think I'll just keep it tight and just fly around here is what I'm thinking. So all right, Dad Random, here we go. Little bit of 3-inch and a little bit of 4-inch flying. All right, here we go. Later, bye. So flight number 1, going to retrieve it right now. Dropped it in this park over here. Got to keep the altitude up, you know, when we haven't flown in a while. That was my first flight in quite a while. So now we got to look for the remnants of the crashed little bird out here, but we're gonna go find it. Should be beeping out here somewhere. Oh, there we go. It's chirping away over here. But baseball going on, baseball season. Hopefully we have a recovered. There she is right there, beeping away. Let's camera is still rolling. All right, there we go. Let's shut it down. And we'll turn the camera off. See if the power button goes off. There we go. So no damage. Looks like we're good with the. Looks like we're good. The SMO made it. You'll see my flight's a little bit wonky. But all right, man. Props are good. There's nothing better than flying 3-inch. The 3-inch usually is pretty forgiving. So all right. So successful flight. I probably should go to another park. I think if I do it over, I would fly 4-inch first and not fly 3-inch right away. All right, so flight 2 coming up. Now flight 2, we're gonna fly long range. So for long range, we don't have to stay in the park. What we'll do is we'll go out that way, out towards the hills out there where the construction's going on, and we'll stay within that range. We'll do some circles out there. Try not to get too crazy because we don't want to go hiking for this one. We'll keep it level. This is the Flywoo long range, and we should have a little bit more pleasant flight. That first one was, I probably should have went long range first, but I had to get that aerobatics out of my system. Not much aerobatics going on there, but trying to get around some tight poles and things like that. Looks like the V1s are working real good still. I'm still flying with V1s. I can't remember the camera this had. I replaced the camera in, I believe, this one. This one has a new, Caddx camera in it. That's a replacement camera. And looks like the TPU straps are functioning well. This should be right. So this angle should be perfect for this flight. It's been a while since I've flown long range, though. We'll see how she goes. But this we do have GPS recovery. We do have a beeper too. The beeper, was loud and proud, so we were able to find diatone pretty good today. So here we go. All right, next flight, second flight of the year. Dead random. Here we go. For those of you complaining about GPS lock, fly FPV once. It takes a while for the GPS to lock on these things, but once you get them locked, they're pretty much locked for good. So you guys complaining about the MAVIC 3, you guys need to relax and stop making such a big deal about it. All right, I'm actually going to take off from the back of my truck right there. You do a little launch from right there. All right, so hopefully we get locked here in a second. Still no data. Oh, there we go. All right, that took a grand total of about a minute and a half. So you guys that are crybabies, stop crying. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and film this flight. At least I'll just film the takeoff and be back in a second. dead random. Back. Go ahead. I had to switch hats. I was going to go some long range, and it's nice for the goggles to have your hat, you know, for the strap, because I still have the old strap. I think I replaced the old strap with a newer one on my V2s, and then when I sold my V2s and my FPV quad, it all just kind of went together as a package. But I need to get that fixed. But yeah, this was a little bit sketchy, flying in a tight area when you haven't flown in a while, but it wasn't too bad. I mean, I definitely have a lot better flying ability with the 3-inch. There's something about the way I've got this weighted and the way it flies that I have a lot more maneuverability, and I just have a lot more, it's a lot more punchy for sure. But I have a lot more confidence with this, and where the Flywoo is not made for aerobatic flying. And I did throw it. I pretty much flew it in horizon mode most of the time, just when I got out there, because I didn't want to have to recover it out there in the construction site. But I did throw it into acro just for the heck of it at the end, and it was a little bit tough to control. It's just, once again, it's not made for that. But anyway, there it is. There's my 2 flights. Actually, only 1 crash. That wasn't bad. Looks like SMO. Hopefully we got some good footage with the SMO. So all right, dead random back, FPV, a little bit of practice. What I probably need to do is get Mr. Croc out now, where, you know, with Mr. Croc you're gonna have to have definitely a bigger area. But I need to get some stick time for sure. So it's all about stick time. You never get good enough, you know. But so here we go, dead random. We are back. All right, later. Happy flying. Hopefully everybody's flying now that especially if you're in an area that's winter and it's starting to warm up. It's supposed to be over 80 today, like 85. So all right, so there it is right there. Get that beautiful background right there instead of the houses that I'm sitting in. I can hear the music across the street, construction going on. But all right, later. Lazy. Close to my house. Yes, that's why I'm flying here. I didn't want to go too far. Bye. Dead random. FPV. Saturday. V1s. Diatone 3-inch. And long range by Flywoo. So they are my go-to quads. Bye.